Welcome back to the most talked about show in the country, where hopeful singles come searching for love.
Prepared to have a first kiss before I put this ring on your finger.
And find it.
Oh, I'm so happy right now.
Will tonight bring another engagement as a woman takes charge? Celine, a doctor from New York, takes her seat as the mystery woman to meet the 10 men vying for her heart.
I traveled 24 years through time to be here with you tonight.
What will happen when Celine is faced with 2 men ready to propose?
Will you marry me? Would you marry me?
Will she accept and leave here engaged to be married? This is the proposal. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Jesse Palmer, and I can guarantee that by the end of tonight, there will be a proposal, maybe 2. 10 men selected by our blue ribbon panel of matchmakers will vie for the heart of a mystery woman. And over the course of the evening, only 2 gentlemen will be given the opportunity to make the proposal of a lifetime. And because of that, we have Neil Lane backstage with a selection of his finest diamond engagement rings. So, I propose we get started.
It's time for our mystery woman to enter her pod, where she'll see and hear everything that happens on stage, but no one will be able to see her. While the guys are in seclusion backstage, let's find out a little bit more about our mystery woman.
My name is Celine. I'm 31 years old, and I live in New York City. I am an attending physician in emergency medicine and a ringside physician during professional boxing matches. I'm also a classically trained violinist. I have conquered every other aspect of my life, and the thing that's really missing from my life is love. I have been heartbroken before. I was in a relationship, and one day he just told me he couldn't be in a relationship, and then I never heard from him again. And that, to me, was the hardest thing I've ever experienced. My life has always been about taking risks, so I absolutely believe that love could be here. I've been mending lives all my life, and I'm finally ready to have someone mend this broken heart.
Celine, how you doing?
Hi, Jesse. I'm so nervous, but excited at the same time.
All right, well, just settle in. You've got the best seat in the house. Now, let the soulmate pageant begin.
Our first gentleman is Steve Trezza. Steve's interests include CrossFit. He says he's equally picky about food as he is about women, and he's widely considered a pioneer in the delicate art of meal prep.
I kind of took some time off of dating. It's been about a year. I'm hoping that I could find the one tonight, and it could be true love, and I could be engaged.
Meet our next gentleman, Tommy Taylor Jr. Tommy's passions include bacon and video games, but his #1 obsession is raising awareness about the importance of trees.
Hopefully tonight I will find the woman of my dreams. I've been dreaming about praying for her to the Lord. And we'll take trips around the world, introduce my family. We'll go eat some bacon on some exotic islands and just start a great life together.
Let's meet our next gentleman, Nicholas Minard. Nicholas is a sports-obsessed Texan who's also a beast in the kitchen. His signature meal is eggplant hot dogs in a Merlot reduction. He likes playing the piano, and he has a cat named Boo.
On my way out here, my barber told me, you know, if you're nervous, that's a good thing, because when you're nervous about something, it's something that's really worth it. And I think that it's worth it for me to come out here, try something new, and hopefully be able to find love.
Nice. Say hello to our next gentleman, Billy Peck. Billy joins us straight from the concrete jungle of New York. He's looking for a real-life Disney princess, hates fluorescent lighting, and his favorite nut is the cashew.
I really am the guy that believes in love, and I'm hopeful that tonight I can walk away finding my person that I can go that extra mile for, finding that person that I can do everything I possibly can to make them a happier person.
Woo! Our next gentleman is Wendell Cole. Wendell is a medical student from Georgia who is working hard on his PhD so he can live up to his nickname, Dr. Love. When he's not studying, he loves bowling, fly fishing, and studying the mysteries of the sea.
I am here on the proposal
And the fact that I might get on one knee and propose is absolutely insane. But my mom says, come out here and do it, so we'll see what happens.
Welcome to the stage, our next gentleman, Wei. Wei is a 26-year-old acrobat and aerialist from Las Vegas. Wei was born in Burma, grew up in Singapore, and his hobbies are inspiring people and making banana pancakes.
I believe in love at first sight because I feel like you can read someone's energy the moment you look at them in the eyes. Hopefully tonight, I'll find that connection and meet my fiance.
Say hello to our next gentleman, Jay Garner. Jay hails from the Garden State of New Jersey. Jay loves being goofy, wants to move to Colombia, loves books, and enjoys speaking in haiku.
I got a lot of love to give, and I'm a very good person, honestly, and I've just been meeting the worst people, so I'm like, hoping this one can be the one. It should be nice and be right for me.
Say hello to our next gentleman, Michael Chadwick. Michael loves salsa dancing, kayaking, and music from the 90s. Michael's favorite insect is the Bulgarian caterpillar, and his favorite color is gray.
What I'm hoping for is to meet someone that I want to begin a journey of deep connection and for someone to become my best friend.
Our next gentleman is Edward Blair IV. Edward is a Leo from the South who loves going to Miami and enjoys the sand and surf. But when he's not at the beach, he experiments with music.
I have used dating apps before, so this is kind of more of a dating app on steroids, if you will. Every time I fall in love, my life or my career takes me out of love.
Last but not least, it's Naeem Walton. This former college football star is originally from New Jersey, loves pizza and hates fish. Naeem is passionate about working out and church.
I'm looking for love because I think love is the greatest thing that we can have on this planet. I value God, I value friendship, and I hope to find a partner who has similar values.
All right, 10 eligible men, each brave enough to put their hearts on the line tonight. Now, Celine, I know this is tough. We've barely now just scratched the surface, but out of these 10 gentlemen, which 7 would you like to get to know better?
The first gentleman that I'd like to get to know better is Naeem. The next gentleman is Steve.
All right, Celine, tell me the name of the next gentleman you'd like to get to know better.
Wendell. Billy. Tommy Taylor Jr. Wei.
All right, Celine, there's only room for one more. Who's it gonna be?
The final gentleman that I'd like to get to know better is Edward.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry. Your journey toward finding love here tonight has come to an end. We wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
These 7 gentlemen made strong first impressions, but we're just getting started. In a moment, they'll get the chance to let Celine know who they really are, and because physical compatibility is a large part of falling in love, they'll be doing it in their finest beachwear. We'll see you right after the break. Welcome back to The Proposal. 7 eligible men remain, each of them hoping to win the heart of a woman they've never met, and so far haven't even seen. Well, now they're about to bare their souls and their bodies as they reveal what's most important to them in their finest beachwear. Let's get to it.
From Washington, D.C., it's Mr. Bacon, Tommy. Tommy is looking for a woman who will share his love of adventure. He draws the line at women who smoke and needs a woman with a strong moral foundation and faith.
Woo! Thank you.
All right, Tommy, it's great having you here. I'm gonna give you an opportunity now to say hello to Celine and tell her why you're here.
Okay. All right, so, Celine, I am here because I'm a hopeless romantic at heart. I do believe in love at first sight, primarily because of my parents. My dad actually first saw my mom. He said, that's the woman I'm gonna marry. And he did. And because of them, I actually know that like true love does exist and it can last a lifetime. So I have a lot to offer. I love to eat. I'm intelligent, funny, and I will, make sure that you're loved, respected, feel secure, and will always have a great meal. So.
He seems so sweet.
It's Jersey boy, Steve Trezza. Steve says he's usually the center of attention at the Jersey Shore, but tonight he's hoping he catches the attention of our mystery woman. He says he's always been afraid of clingy women, but now he's hoping to meet a soulmate who will cling to his heart forever.
All right, Steve, help us understand what emotions you're feeling right now in this moment.
Definitely a little nervous. But that's a good thing because I really want to meet Celine.
Aww.
And I wrote kind of a poem for her. So I hope it goes over well and I hope I don't mess up. Celine, my secret admirer, I haven't met you yet, but I'm sure that you're the best. Now we're on the show together, and this is kind of weird. I hope you don't like too much facial hair, because I really can't grow a beard. Oh, Celine, my secret admirer, I will never make you cry. If you're looking for laughs, fun, and romance, then baby, I'm your guy.
That is so funny.
All the way from the Big Apple, it's Billy. He may hold the title of most undateable man in New York, but Billy is hoping for more than just a peck on the cheek tonight and go home with the big kahuna of a ring and a soulmate.
Woo!
Hi, Celine. You know, in my life, I have a great family and great friends and a job that is fulfilling, and I wake up every morning happy, but there is something that's missing, that missing puzzle piece. I really hope it's you. And I tell you what, if you put your trust in me, I won't ever let you down.
It's Dr. Love himself, Wendell. Wendell recently got out of a 5-year relationship and is looking forward to a future with a woman of substance. And even though he may have a degree in biology, he's putting all his faith in chemistry when it comes to finding the love of his life.
So, it's crazy, Celine. I would have never imagined being up here. In my last relationship, I was cheated on.
Aww.
My walls went up. I didn't trust anybody. I was angry at everybody, but now I feel like I'm ready to let those walls down and find somebody I could be vulnerable with, and also find somebody I can travel with and have fun, so I hope you're looking for the same thing.
Is it hot in here, or is it just Way? Way says there are too many mediocre things in this world. Why should love be one of them? Way may spend most of his time in the air, but he's no airhead when it comes to what he wants in a woman. He wants passion, sensuality, and frivolity.
What is happening right now?
All right, Way.
Hi.
I mean, I just sit in the chair. It's impressive, man. I mean, for you to be able to come out here in a Speedo and do the splits upside down in a chair in front of a woman you've never seen in a national audience, what is it about you that knew you could come here and do this tonight?
I'm an aerial acrobat from Singapore. I believe in love and play, and I hope that I can share that with you, and we can follow our bliss together.
It's spiritual legal assistant from Atlanta, Edward. Edward is looking for his equal. His greatest desire is to meet a spiritual partner who will also be his best friend and partner. Edward is family-oriented and ready to begin the process of creating a lasting love.
Celine, it's an absolute pleasure to be meeting you. Essentially, I'm a young professional. I'm going to law school in August. And while I have achieved much success, there is a piece of missing in my life. I came in here, traveled 2,000 miles to be here with you tonight. Call me crazy. I still believe in love. I'm still a hopeless romantic. I still believe in chivalry. And if you give me an opportunity, I'll treat you well. I have no doubt about it.
It's personal trainer and man of faith, Naeem. This former football player is looking for a deep, organic connection with a woman instead of random hookups. He's looking for more than a pretty face and is ready for chemistry to lead the way.
Oh my God.
Listen, you know, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but you need to get to the gym. I mean, I'm looking at you, dude. You're a big, tough, physical guy. But, you know, to come here tonight, you've also got to be vulnerable.
Right. I think my inner beauty is much more beautiful than anything that my appearance, anything physical.
Okay.
So my thing that I want to share is that I have two beautiful daughters that I live my life for, Amaya and Amelia, from two previous relationships. But I think that it's important that for every man before he leaves this planet to have a daughter because it teaches you like how to treat a woman. So I firmly believe in that.
Seven amazing men have revealed themselves to our mystery woman in their finest beachwear. Now it's time for Celine to choose which of these men she'd like to get to know better.
Celine, is there anything else you'd like to say to these gentlemen?
So, as a medical doctor, I've seen a lot of bodies, but nothing like this before. You're all beautiful people, and even though I have to eliminate some of you, I have no doubt in my mind that you're going to meet someone wonderful.
All right, Celine, it's now decision time.
The first gentleman that I'd like to get to know better is Steve. The next gentleman that I'd like to get to know better is Tommy Taylor Jr. The next gentleman that I'd like to get to know better is Wendell.
All right, Dr. Celine, there's only one spot left. Give us the name when you're ready.
The final gentleman that I'd like to get to know better is Naeem.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry, your quest to find love here tonight has come to an end. I wish you all the best. Obviously, Dr. Celine is beginning to feel an immediate interest in these four gentlemen, but are they truly compatible enough for marriage? Well, in just a few moments, we'll dig deeper as we try to find out right after the break. Welcome back to The Proposal. Four single eligible gentlemen remain, and all night, Dr. Celine has been in her pod. She's been listening, watching, and making all the decisions. And by the end of this evening, she'll choose two men to hear proposals from, but who will she choose? Well, to help her decide, Dr. Celine is now going to ask the gentlemen a series of questions about things that matter to her most, and nothing is off limits. It could be politics, religion, past relationships, even sex. All right, gentlemen, I have to remind you, the stakes for all of you tonight are very, very high. Not only is Dr. Celine beautiful, but she's also at the top of her field and every day makes literal life or death decisions. Now, gentlemen, after you hear the question, you're each gonna have 30 seconds to answer. Once Dr. Celine has heard from the four of you, she'll then choose three that she feels the strongest connection with to move on. So let's begin. All right, Dr. Celine, what is your first deal breaker question?
My first question is for Steve. We've all had some bad relationships, and we've all been hurt. Can you tell me about the last time you were hurt and what you learned from it?
So I was hurt in my last relationship, which was over a little bit over a year ago. And I thought that it was gonna be something that was gonna last for a while. So I've learned that I think I was trying to force things that wasn't there, and I don't really wanna force anything. I really wanna feel a connection with someone. I think a lot of people force things, and right now I can feel a connection to you, and I haven't even seen you yet, so that's something that's...
I'm sorry, Steve, but your time is up.
Thank you.
My next deal breaker question is for Tommy Taylor Jr. So even though I have some family members in the audience, I want you to tell me, what is the most experimental you've gotten in the bedroom?
Well, I'm kind of old-fashioned, and I'm actually waiting until I get married to have intercourse. However, when I do get married, I am kind of flexible. I was watching weight, so I can hit those little stretches, girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready.
Thank you, Tommy, for sharing that. My next question is for Wendell. Congratulations, first of all, for making it almost through med school.
Thank you.
I never actually dated a doctor because I find that they can't really deal with the stress very well. So do you think you'll have time to be in a committed relationship, and how you deal with stress?
So I actually barely ever get stressed. I feel like you make time for the things that you want to make time for. You'll be working a lot, I'll be working a lot, but I always got to make time for the things that I want to do. You know, family and relationship is first, work is second. So that's exactly how I'll do it. And with stress, you just go on to the next thing. You know, you don't waste any time over stress. That's what I do.
All right, Dr. Celine, what is your final deal breaker question?
My final question is for Naeem. I think it's amazing that you have two beautiful daughters.
Right.
But I am a little concerned that they're from two different women. Can you explain why I shouldn't be concerned?
You shouldn't be concerned because, I mean, my first daughter was born when I was only 18 years old. So I was a kid and I was actually born with, I didn't have my father around, so I figured things out the hard way. But I figure, sometimes in life, relationships just don't work out for whatever reason. But I'm willing to move forward and try to find somebody I have a better connection with, and I hope that it could be the real thing this last time.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Celine has asked these four gentlemen some very tough questions. And now, Celine, it's time to narrow it down to three. It's an incredibly tough decision. We're gonna give you a few minutes to think about it. And we're gonna hear from Dr. Celine when the proposal returns. Welcome back to the proposal. Four gentlemen now remain. And over the break, Dr. Celine has been thinking about which three she feels the most chemistry with. So, Dr. Celine, It's decision time. Who are the three gentlemen you'd like to get to know better?
The first gentleman that I'd like to get to know better is Wendell. The next gentleman that I'd like to move forward with is Tommy Taylor Jr.
Okay, that leaves Naeem and Steve. Now, Dr. Celine, I want you to think very carefully about this. Who's the last gentleman going to be?
This is really hard. The final gentleman that I'd like to move forward with is Steve.
Thanks so much for being here. Thank you. Okay, three gentlemen now remain, and the moment of truth is almost here. Now, guys, when you marry someone, you become part of their world, their friends, family, everything. What you're about to face right now is the toughest test that you've faced here tonight. You're about to meet Dr. Celine's father. He's been in the audience watching all night. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Yao. Good to meet you, sir. How are you?
Yeah, very good.
Good to meet you.
Same here.
All right, Yao, what do you think? Are you hopeful that one of these gentlemen you could one day call son?
Yeah, I think he's a fine gentleman. Any one of them would be acceptable to me. But the most important of all, he's got to be acceptable to my daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask each of these fine gentlemen a question.
Well, thank you. Tommy?
Yes, sir.
Education is very important in our family. And education actually means not just the ability to work on, difficult problems. It also means some ability to parse through the cacophony of noises out there. And the latest version of it has to do with fake news. How do you work with the jungle out there of all this messaging at this point in your life?
So for me, education is also very important. I work with kids a lot and educating them, so making sure they have the credible sources of information, I think, and positive information out there.
My next question will be for Steve. Celine is fairly accomplished. For some men, it is very hard to deal with women who have a lot more success than you. How do you propose to get a relationship started and maintain it in an environment like this?
I think that as long as there's a connection between us, then something can grow from that. And whatever problems that she may have or that I may have, we can lean on each other to just make things work.
Okay, that leaves Wendell in the hot seat.
My question for you, Wendell, is what are your views on religion and how much it matters, to your future family?
I don't go to church as much as I would like to, but I also realize that there are many other cultures out there. There are many different viewpoints. My whole thing would just basically be what makes us better humans, what makes us have a better relationship with each other and spread that.
Thank you.
Well, as you know, Dr. Celine is now on the verge of making what could be the biggest decision of her life. So I'd like you now to go and visit with her and discuss with her which two of these three gentlemen you'd like her to receive a proposal from.
All right, thank you very much.
Who will go home brokenhearted, and what will happen when the final two men come face to face with Celine? Will they propose? Will she accept? Find out when we come back.
Welcome back to The Proposal. During the break, Dr. Celine talked things over with the person whose opinion matters to her most, her father, Yao. And now, taking into account everything she's seen on stage here tonight, it's time for Dr. Celine to decide which two of these three men will be given the chance to make a proposal. Okay, Dr. Celine, it's time. Who's the first gentleman you'd like to move forward?
The first gentleman that I'd like to receive a proposal from is Tommy Taylor Jr. I would also like to receive a proposal from Steve.
Wendell, nothing to be ashamed of, man. Thank you so much for being brave and putting your heart on the line tonight. Now, it is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to meet the mystery woman. All right, please open the pod.
Nice to meet you.
You're gorgeous. I would like to say that I am very impressed with all the gentlemen that came out tonight and really spilled their hearts out to me and were honest, all for a chance at love. I think you both are incredibly funny. You have the same kind of energy that I have, and that's why you two are standing here right now. So I thank you both. And I was nervous to come here, but now I'm excited because you got two fantastic gentlemen here.
All right, well, Tommy and Steve, it's now time for you to really think about what you're willing to propose to Dr. Celine. This is obviously a decision that can change your lives and certainly hers forever. So this is a moment that requires a lot of soul searching. I'm gonna ask that you guys head backstage so that you can think. Thank you. All right, Dr. Celine, how are you feeling?
Well, to be honest with you, I have a high-pressure job, and this is probably the most nervous I've ever been in my life.
Are you hopeful that one of these two men could be your fiancé before the night's over?
I'm confident. Yeah, I am.
Well, in just a few minutes, they're gonna show just how far they're willing to go for love as they propose to Dr. Celine, and then she'll have to decide which proposal to accept. It's all coming up when their proposal returns. Welcome back to The Proposal. I'm standing here now with Dr. Celine, and this has been an unbelievable journey toward finding love. And now, two gentlemen are about to come on stage and make their proposals. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Tommy and Steve. All right, before we get started, I'd like to ask both Tommy and Steve if you'd like to ask Yao, Dr. Celine's father, for permission tonight.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure meeting you tonight.
Same here.
Do I have your permission to marry your daughter?
You only have permission to ask.
Oh my God.
Thank you, too.
Give me a hug, man. Give me a hug. Will I have your blessing in asking your daughter to hand in marriage?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
All right, the time has finally come. Who would you like to hear from first?
Tommy.
I came into this experience not knowing what to expect. I'm also, as you know, I was saving myself. And wow, I didn't think that I would meet someone as special as you. I would love to be that security for you in those stressful days you have at work. I would love to be that sense of peace, give you joy, bring some laughter into your life, feed you some bacon. When I spoke about my parents, that was true. Like, I do believe in love at first sight, and what at first sight it was. And my heart's beating fast, and I really do believe that true love can exist and can be built. And I'd like to ask if you would take a journey with me. Would you even marry?
Okay, Tommy, thank you very much. All right, but don't make any decisions just yet, because of course now Steve has to come forward and make his proposal.
Celine. Wow, I just want to say, you look absolutely stunning tonight.
Thank you.
I've been talking a lot about connection and the connection that I've been feeling with you. And I feel like I would like to grow that connection with you even more. I have a ton of weddings that I am going to this year, and currently I'm going solo. These weddings are also all out of state. I feel like there's no better way to connect with someone than to travel with them. So I would like to propose to you that you join me at these weddings as my fiance. Will you marry me?
Okay, Steve, thank you. All right, this is now the moment of truth. This is the biggest decision of the night, and it's one that could change your life forever. So I just want to give you a moment to think.
First of all, you guys, obviously you're wonderful people. I can tell that both of you have very warm hearts, which is very important to me. You're both very caring, so you guys are amazing. It's a tough decision for me.
Go for your heart.
But Tommy, I accept your proposal.
Well, congratulations to Tommy and Dr. Celine. And remember, America, there are millions of single people watching tonight, and I encourage all of you to take your own leap of faith and follow your heart. You never know, your soulmate could be just around the corner. So I propose we meet again next week. Good night.